Paul Harvey once commented that in the days of her founding, America had greatness to spare. And it's true that when one looks at the lives and character of men like George Washington, John Adams, and Patrick Henry, they do seem almost godlike. But when you understand the spiritual atmosphere that produced such men, you realize they were not so much godlike as godly. You see, in the 20 years between 1727 and 1747, the American colonies underwent a massive social, religious, and moral upheaval known as the First Great Awakening. Led in New England by Pastor Jonathan Edwards and later refueled in numerous visits from British preacher George Whitefield, the revival and spiritual awakening would change the direction and character of America for the next 200 years. Some 50,000 souls were added to the churches of New England at a time the entire population was only 250,000. New churches sprung up by the hundreds, the numbers of men going into the ministry swelled, and Christian schools and colleges were created by the dozens. The awakening also had a significant influence upon religious and political liberty. Differing denominations, learning to exist side by side, free to promote their ideas, led to the introduction of principles that guarantee religious liberty to all. This new spirit of toleration and cooperation certainly created the atmosphere that would lead in another 30 years to the founding of the American nation. Can there be any doubt that men like Washington, Adams, and Henry, all born into the middle of this spiritually charged time, were greatly impacted by the spirit of revival? Mr. Harvey, you were right. America had greatness to spare in those days because revival was in the air. And now you know the rest of the story.